So let's talk about this pilot programs. Obviously, you guys are a nonprofit inside of the city of Erie. So do you guys participate in any pilot programs?
We do not. There's a number of ways we contribute directly and indirectly to our local economy, but as a nonprofit within the city bounds, we are exempt from taxes for our core educational mission. That's not to say that we don't do things locally. Of course, we sponsor the fireworks annually. We bring in a tremendous number of grant dollars that are injected into the local public education system. And then there's the indirect things we're doing. 80,000 hours of volunteer service by our students, faculty, and staff every year within the region. That's a tremendous infusion into the local economy.
Not only that, is you guys are bringing young adults here in the area, and you're helping them maybe stem their roots in Erie and get something started. Do you think that helps play a role in helping give back to the city as well?
Absolutely. I mean, we're bringing 3,000 students to this campus, into this region, who their parents, their families are injecting dollars into the local economy, which is helping support the city and the county. A recent study we had commissioned by ACUP showed that our nearly 1,100 employees contribute in direct and indirect ways nearly $125 million to the local economy, about $5 million that is direct tax revenue generated by that payroll.
Now talk to me, you talked about programs, you said the fireworks, which are obviously a big one everybody enjoys come July. But what are some other programs you guys have that you do with the city in order to help the community?
Sure, yeah. We've done a number of things throughout the years by purchasing police vehicles and fire trucks, not just for the city of Erie, but also for the Northeast Bureau as well. In addition to that, a number of services that we're providing within the region. So for instance, our Mercier Civic Institute will be responsible for conducting the census of the homeless population within the city of Erie. That's a service being provided by our professionals that is taking resources and providing service that the city doesn't then have to provide, because we're shepherding that program.
And obviously that's a big thing this year, especially for 2020. So because they could lose tax money if those people aren't counted.
Exactly.
So how is it for you to kind of help in that sense of making sure they're continuing to get revenue by making sure that?
Yeah, so I think best estimates are for every undercounted person in the census, the city loses about $1,200 in revenue. That doesn't just apply to the homeless population. Those 3,000 students that we have on our campuses are counting in the census for the city of Erie, helping the mayor and the city garner additional public support dollars at the federal and state level.
Now, I know, just hearing from community, they're always concerned more nonprofits are coming into the city. So those are people who are tax exempt. So what's your message to the community who kind of share those concerns?
I think that we should, again, focus on the fact that we are a nonprofit entity. Our mission since the day we were founded is to provide education to a whole host of populations. I think this fact often gets missed. A third of our students come from low-income families. A sixth of our students come from the poorest of the poor as defined by the federal government. So the intangible benefit we are adding by providing a path to education so that our citizens can become better contributors to their local and regional economies is itself a great service. It's one of the reasons why nonprofits are exempt from tax revenue. We're not here to make a profit. We're here to do our mission.
And then the final one I'm going to ask you is, obviously you said you donate police cars and fire trucks, and you've done that. So how is it to not only give back, but give back to that public service that can help different entities of the city? Yeah,
so we're always open to the needs of the local economy, and as we've sort of made our stake in the security realm with the Municipal Police Academy, our Intelligence Studies program, our Criminal Justice program, our new cybersecurity programs, we are always willing to, where and when possible, assist in the public safety mission and enterprises of the city.
Awesome. And then I guess I could ask one more. As being one of the biggest nonprofits in the city, how is it for you to kind of see all of you guys continue to develop to help different entities?
Yeah, I think the collaboration in the Erie region of late has been exceptional. I think you're starting to see a lot of things come to fruition between the different nonprofits, all focused on a revitalization of downtown and the city proper. So earlier I mentioned the Carpe Diem Academy, which is injecting tens of millions of dollars into the local education system. Mercier also took the lead in sponsoring and starting the Erie Innovation District, which has attracted a number of startups in the sort of smart, secure city space. Those are corporate investments coming to our local region that, but for Mercyhurst leading that charge, would not be contributing to our local economy.
And not only in that, so many things have been created already out of that
Mm-hmm.
innovation district, from security to Wi-Fi and different things. So how is it to provide those things you don't think of everyday life just to city residents who may not have it?
Yeah, so I think it's again leveraging our expertise. We're able to bring our professional expertise in those domains, cyber domain, intelligence domain, identify and partner with corporate clients and entice them to come to Erie. You know, we have on our campus right now MCPC Cyber Lab that would not be in our region, but for Mercyhurst taking the charge and really doubling down in the expertise that we're willing to share with the local region.
Not only that, I don't think people in the community realize how much nonprofits do that for-profit companies couldn't do. So do you want to touch on that at all, and just being a part of that, coming out and revitalizing things and being interactive and finding different activities?
Sure. So, I mean, as an educational enterprise, we of course are uplifting our community by providing education to many Erie County residents. Beyond that, you know, Mercyhurst Institute for Arts and Cultures, we bring in nationally and internationally renowned acts. In our 3 different performing arts venues, we host over 140 events annually, many of which are free of charge to the public, and when not free of charge, we work hard to subsidize the cost of those tickets. So we're bringing in cultural and artistic acts that, but for, again, Mercyhurst leading that charge, would not be coming to our local community. You know, this, it's funny, this summer, or later this spring, we're going to be hosting the nation's first conference on higher ed and autism, be held at the Ambassador. That's an event that will become an annual tradition that is going to bring hundreds of guests into our region that, but for Mercyhurst, are not coming, not spending nights in hotels, not eating in our restaurants and at visiting our tourist attractions.
Not only that, I think that event targets a group of people that need that attention, that need that help. So how is it to provide that for that special group?
Again, it's Mercyhurst looking at what we do well. We started the nation's first program for students on the autism spectrum in higher ed, and we're now leveraging that and branching that out to share our expertise with others. Again, that is our educational mission: service, education, providing opportunity to others who might not have it, and then sharing that expertise locally and internationally.